Now, the reason why I started with state is because it's the first thing that you hop on and have to deal with. After you deal with it, that's when you start presenting. After you start presenting, that's kind of when the communication starts coming in. After you start communicating, that's when the influence part comes in of the tool belt. And knowing your content is kind of a misnomer. It's either or, it doesn't really matter too much, but the K works with the acronym. But state is one of the things that I had a lot of issues with over the past 12, 15 years. Actually, no, to be honest, my entire life. Because I was very, very shy growing up. I was overweight, I was bullied, I wasn't able to control my emotions. And in my early 20s, I had a lot of problems with anxiety and depression as well. So I spent years going through so many different NLP trainings and cognitive behavioral therapy and psychology and therapy and all these sort of things. And I found that there's quite a lot of different techniques we can go off, but the ones that I use and the ones that I give to my clients, one of them will work, one of them might not work, but in general, one of them will work, okay? And then from that point, speaking is just going to get better and better, so you won't even need to think about this too much, okay? The fear will leave. That isn't the purpose of this program. The fear will just naturally leave by the end of this anyway, okay? But it's really important to be able to get good at this so that when you start speaking, you're in control rather than just reactive, okay? So there are going to be 3 ways that we're going to start improving our state, okay? The first one is going to be to regulate our emotions. So this is more of the physiology aspect, okay? Now, can anybody tell me what happens when somebody is nervous? What does their body do? Trying to protect your vulnerable spaces, the heart space, the lungs, the chest, the stomach. So it's very predictable that your body will do the natural things when you get nervous or anxious or fearful. It's very, 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 very predictable. So what we want to do instead to tell our body and to tell our mind that we are safe is to start doing the complete opposite. So opening up our physiology, making sure we can breathe properly, making sure this is open, because when this is open, we're signaling to our body that we are safe. Okay? Open up the chest. And then the next thing we're going to do is start breathing. Just to be clear though, we're not always going to be like this, walking around. Okay, it's not like that. The first stage is just to start getting rid of that initial anxiety so you can start taking control. Cool. So the first stage is to start opening up the body and doing the opposite of what our body wants to do. Okay. So I want you to feel the difference right now. Okay. I want you to feel anxiety. I want you to feel nervousness. So what I'm going to get you to do is start to roll in your shoulders. Okay. I want you to bring your chin down. I want you to try to curl up as small as possible. Lean forward a bit. And I want you to start thinking about going on stage. Okay? When you close your eyes, I want you to start thinking about going on stage. You're about to hop in front of 200 people. I want you to start shallowing your breath. So actually starting to feel the anxiety pop into your body. Okay? See it in bright colors. See all the people's eyeballs on you right now. Maybe you can start feeling your hands starting to get a little bit sweaty. Maybe you've got that little pit in the stomach. Okay, what I want you to now do is open everything up. Taking a deep breath. Shoulders back as far as possible. Instantly our state feels better, right? Instantly your state feels completely changed. Just from opening up the body and breathing in, okay? So I just want you to feel that difference. Now, the next thing we're going to do is going to be, this is what I normally do before any talk, by the way. If I have a quiet space to go to, or if it's just outside of the talk, before Gladiator Mastery, I was outside of the main door before Darius called me in, and I'm sitting out there, I'm doing this next exercise, okay? It's very simple. We're just going to breathe as slowly as possible, okay? Just like I mentioned before, doing the opposite. Our body wants to start breathing quickly when it's nervous. So the easiest way to get rid of anxiety is to breathe as slowly as possible, breathing in and out. Okay. So I'm going to get us to do it all together. We're only going to do about 4 or 5 breaths. And I'm going to breathe loudly so you can kind of try and match the timing with me. But I just want you to feel the difference of your body now versus afterwards. Okay. So I want you to breathe in as slowly as possible and breathe out as slowly as possible. Okay, are we all ready? Okay, ready? Take a deep breath out and breathe in slowly. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Last one, breathe out. How does your body feel now? A bit more relaxed? That was only about a minute's time. I will normally sit outside of a room and do this for 1 to 2 to 3 minutes, depending on where I'm at, how much time I've got, that sort of thing. But you'll find that will calm your body down a lot. Okay.